Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome to another Mega Trial Guide video for Marvel Heroes Omega. This is for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So we'll run through the Mega Trial with Cap in this video, and the build that I'll be using is the very same one that I used to pass the Cosmic Trial. Now despite that I will cover the skills and talents in this video, but if you want a larger breakdown of those skills, or a more in-depth breakdown even, then check out the description of this video and there's a link to my Cosmic Trial video there. I'll also show off the gear and I'll bring up the stats I've got on them as well, and then at the end of the video of course we have the Mega Trial gameplay. But first off, let's have a look at the skills and talents. As mentioned then, the skills and talents we're using here are the very same ones that I used in order to pass the Cosmic Trial. Now the one thing I will mention despite that is the importance of Patriotic Taunt. Now it doesn't show on the tooltip, but through our talent selection this has got a 6-second cooldown, and it actually has a 3-second duration heal, and that will heal for 20% of your max health per second. So that's 50% uptime on a 20% heal per second, which is incredible, and this is what really keeps us going through this trial, because our damage isn't fantastic, but because our survivability is very nice, we can stay close to the enemies, so we're doing a bit more damage. You don't have to do as much kiting. But let's look at the talents. We have Defensive Stance, then Impenetrable, Coordinated Strikes, Stabilized Serum, using that really because Serum still doesn't work, and then Vigilance at the end there, and that gives us that awesome rapid healing to Patriotic Taunt. We'll now bring up the synergies. These are the same ones I'm using in my endgame build, so if you want to hear rationale as to why I used them, check out the description, there's a link to my endgame build there. But we'll move on to the Infinity Points. Now he can suffer a little bit from spirit problems, because what happens is he'll restore so much of his spirit when you use his signature, but that obviously only comes around every so often. For that reason I've placed 100 points into the Mind Gem in Deep Thought, and that gives me an extra 250 spirit and 10% cost reduction. Remaining points have went into the Space Gem and Gravity Well for an additional 29% base health, which works great with the 20% heal because it's a total of your health pool. So the higher the health pool, the more you'll be healing. But what we'll check out next will be the gear and stats. So before we actually look at the gear here, I will bring up the stats, and I've really not optimised Cap's gear at all, as you can possibly see, because I'm wearing simply heroic boots here at the moment. But we'll bring up the stats. We've got a pretty nice defensive stats. We've got 65,000 average effective health. Now my offensive stats are terrible, and that's why I cut it relatively close with this trial, but I still do pass it. So if your offensive stats are better, this should be nice and easy. We look at the crit hit rating, it's only 700, brutal strike rating is 700, and I just noticed here that I actually only have 2700 crit damage rating and 0 brutal damage rating, which is pretty awful. But let's show off the gear. As mentioned, we still do pass the trial, so if you've got better gear than I do, which I imagine you will have, then you should pass this with ease. I'm going for deflect rating on the actual relic. I do like this on Cap, works really great on him. Then we've got some invisibility and health on hit here. Then we've got the Doc Ock medallion, and finally the Belt of Apocalypse, which I don't have any ranks in. But what I'll do now is show off the Mega Trial gameplay. As always, I hope you enjoy this, I hope it's going to be helpful for you, and if there's any questions feel free to ask below, and I'll see you all again soon.
Your fate is sealed. Your fate is sealed.
This cannot be.
We all must fall, eventually. Your fate is sealed. We all must fall. Your fate is sealed. We all must fall, eventually.
Try a new line of work.
Your fate is sealed.
The American dream dies with you, Captain.
Your fate is sealed. Your fate is sealed. We all must fall, eventually. Your fate is sealed.